What is going on, YouTube? You are back with TheReal PG for another NBA player props video for today, Wednesday, March the 1st. Before we get into the video, if I could please ask you guys to smash that like button. If you've not yet gotten subscribed to the channel, make sure to subscribe and hit that bell button for the most up-to-date information on player line movements, player injuries, and anything else in regards to today's slate. Real quickly, we're going to hop into the description section, take a look at the 3 links below. First one is going to be to the Discord. Discord is free, full of great information, talking all the sports that are applicable at the moment. We're transitioning slowly from the NBA into the MLB here, but we are still talking everything that is live currently. Tons of great information here, tons of winners here. If you take a look through the Discord trophy section, you'll see nothing but green for the last couple weeks. You know, everybody has been just smashing in this Discord. It is almost hard to believe, given the inconsistency of the NBA, what we've been able to make happen throughout this time. Second link is going to be to the Patreon. There's 2 tiers, your base tier, and then you have your All Access VIP tier. The difference being All Access VIP tier will get you just about anything you need, around the clock access to me, all of my lineups. All you need to do is ask. If you have a question about yours, just ask. If you're busy for the day, hey man, I don't have enough time to check out the Patreon stuff, can you just send me all your slips? You got it. If you're in top tier, anything you need, it will be done for you. If you're curious about how the Patreon has been doing in general, you can come into the testimonial section. And this is strictly in regards to the Patreon, nothing besides. As you can see, we have some wins across the board from people. You're going to see a lot of familiar faces, a lot of same names over and over again. These Patreon people who are in the top tier have been just smashing lately, and it is amazing. There's tons of information on what other people have to say about myself, about the Patreon, about how it's run, how the process works. So if you're curious, dig into this on your own time, guys. All the information you should need is in the Discord, and if you have any questions, feel free to DM me in the Discord, as I'm on there about 18 hours a day, and we'll get back to you as soon as I can, which is normally right away. Last and final link is going to be over at Thrive Fantasy. Currently, I don't have any promotions to run, as we're just jumping into the new month, but we do have a free prop today. I'm not quite sure. Let me sign out into the dummy account and find out exactly who it was so I don't mistake this. Let's just go ahead and get us logged into the dummy account. Alright, so today's free squares. Connor McDavid over 0.5 goals plus assists. Damian Lillard over a half of a point. And Rory McIlroy over 0.5 strokes. So you got 3 different promotions if you sign up today using promo code capital letters PG and make just a $10 deposit, followed by a bet of $1 or more, as that is the minimum at Thrive, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. That being said, guys, let's hop into the plays. Also, not to forget, when you do deposit using the code PG, you will have your money doubled immediately upon your deposit up to $100. They will match 100%. So if you deposit 10, you'll get 10 for free, as that is the minimum for the promotions. If you deposit 20, you'd get 20 for free, 50 for free, and so on, all the way up to 100. So that being said, let's dig into the plays, guys. I'm going to have to hop back out of here now because I don't remember who I had. But the first one I did like was CP3. And we're going to be looking at strictly his assists, but we can't get just his assists on Thrive. So we're going to be looking at the points plus assist. And then I do want to hopefully find the other prop that I had pulled up because I don't remember who it was. Give me just 1 second to scroll through this list here. And hopefully I can find what the prop was that I liked. The board isn't quite full on Thrive yet. It was a Bam Adebayo prop. Or was it Jimmy Butler prop? One of the two. Jimmy Butler, okay. So we're going to be looking at Chris Paul and Jimmy Butler today, guys, over on Thrive. Let's dig into these matchups a little bit more. First, we're going to be looking at CP3, and we're going to look at points plus assists. Like I said, I do prefer just the assist alone, but it's not option. So we're going to have to look into the PAs. This is the next closest hitting thing, I believe. So if we dig into the logs of Chris Paul versus Charlotte, today he's got Kevin Durant at his disposal, as well as Devin Booker, DeAndre Ayton. So tons of faces that will be able to drop buckets. Dime City for Chris Paul. If we look into the history, without Durant, with the old school team of Phoenix that he had, well, when we look in the game logs here, I don't know if that's correct here. Chris Paul has not seen a game versus Charlotte since 2014, but this is what it is pulling up, and based off what we have here, got Chris Paul going over his 8.5 line with 14, 13, 10, 14, a miss with 4, again 14, 15, 10, 13, 11, so he's been double digits in 9 of the 10 last games versus the Charlotte Hornets. Now we have no LaMelo Ball for the rest of the season as well. So we have a full cast of characters surrounding Chris Paul, tons of great shooters who should be able to easily get him over this 8.5 line. We dig into the defensive side of things and what the matchup looks like. Now we have no Ball. So we're going to go off the last 7, and then you have to take into consideration who will be starting in place of him. So if we update this and we take a look, it looks like Terry Rozier will be the starting point guard now, and Kelly Oubre will be slotting into the shooting guard position. So Chris Paul will be looking up Terry Rozier today. If we do look into the stats, though, for the point guard, assist versus Charlotte, you'll see that they are a top 6 matchup at 9.18 assists per game to the point guard. So Chris Paul has a matchup that is top 6 in the NBA, a matchup that he has been destroying since literally the old days of 2014 and prior in double digits. Now he has probably one of the best surrounding cast of shooters that you can ask for, between big men like Ayton, shooters like Durant, shooters like Booker, and then you got all of those guys coming off the bench who are highly, highly capable as well. So CP3 is a very good look to begin with. If we look at what Chris Paul has been doing from the road, where he's going to be playing today, he's been getting right around this 8.5 line consistently. When he does miss, it's a lot of hook misses with 8. But today, given the matchup, I think he has no problem getting over the top. I don't know what Durant's minutes will look like and if there's a restriction on those. But nonetheless, we have the familiar couple people of Ayton, Booker. Who else is starting today alongside CP3? Torrey Craig. So basically he's got, 1, 2, 3 shooters around him for sure. And Torrey Craig certainly is no slouch, but not somebody I would be over and above on, as somebody who can drop a bucket for you. But Chris Paul has all the weapons at his disposal today. He has a very, very great matchup, and now it's only gotten easier as the starting 5 for the Hornets has deteriorated into Terry Rozier, Kelly Oubre, Gordon Hayward, JT Thor, and Mark Williams. Almost an unrecognizable starting 5 for Charlotte. So putting all this together, along with the Vegas line of minus 130 on Chris Paul's assist, I definitely like him to hit the over 8.5 today. All right, so let's dig into the second prop, Jimmy Butler. When we're looking at his points, I do prefer a first half look on Jimmy, but again, not offered to us over here on Thrive, so we're going to be looking at the full game. And I think Jimmy Buckets is just getting real sick of losing. The man is capable of turning up and taking care of whatever he needs to do, basically on command. So let's dig into the stats, let's dig into the numbers a little bit more, and see what Las Vegas is thinking for Jimmy Butler today. So if we scroll on down to Jimmy Buckets, 21.5 points, slightly juiced to the under actually, at minus 105 to the over, minus 126 to the under. Does have a PRA, but high juice at -144. Do we have a PRA option over here on Thrive is the question. Let's see what we got for buckets over here. So for Jimmy Butler, we are offered a points plus assist, a straight points, and a steals prop. So we're going to stick on Butler. If nothing else, I would say put Chris Paul, who I believe is as firm of a lock as possible today, given the surrounding people that we talked about. And when we did dig into the game log, we looked at the assists strictly, but the points have been there as well with 17, 7, 19, 18, 19. So he's been in double-digit points in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 of the last 14 games. And granted, this game log is 2014 through 2006. Not too sure why, or if this information is incorrect, or what's going on with StatMuse, but I'm going to go off what I have. And as we can see, even from the beginning of his career, Chris Paul has been dropping double digits in assists and points against Charlotte in almost every game. So if you don't love the Jimmy Butler look, you can always pair that with your free Sqaure if you sign up today. Well, let's look into Butler in the game logs. So at 21.5 points today, he has cleared this prop in, unfortunately, it's hard to say this, he's hooked shy in 2 of the 5 last games, but he's basically been right where we need him to be, with totals of 23, 27, 21 by the hook, 8, not too sure what happened here, we can all have an off day, followed by 21, hooking shy again, 38, 25. So in the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 games, he has gotten there in 1, 2, 3, 4, and hooked shy twice. So basically we have a 6 of 7 sample on the points. If we look at the points plus assists now, we have a total of, I believe, 26.5, was it? 26.5 points plus assists. Let's dig back into this and let's see what Jimmy's matchup will be looking like. So, Jimmy Butler, small forward versus Philadelphia. Small forward. We're going to be looking at the points and the assists versus Philly. Versus Philadelphia. Points up high, 20.81, top 15 matchup in the league, definitely upper half of the tier. And then when we come to the assists, well, yeah, they're right along the top upper echelon here, second worst in the league, 5.16 assists per game. So the look for buckets at 26.5 points plus assist, I believe, is very solid. Again, we jump back into his game log. We're looking at the points plus assist totals. We have a total of 32, which is a hit. We have a total of 33 with a hit. We have a total of 26 hooking shy. This was that game where we don't really know what happened. We could dig into it, but not going to do so on stream. Again, here, hook shy on points, hooked shy on the points plus assists. So basically, if he's covering the points, guys, he's covering the points plus assists as well. I do prefer just the points, but since we're not offered that option over on Thrive, I am totally okay taking the points plus assist over the points at this one. So let's jump in and throw Butler and Chris Paul's points plus assists for both of them to the over and submit that in. Let's go ahead and send that through. Really? Oh, I'm on the dummy account? This might be the reason. Yeah, I'm on the dummy account. I cannot do so right now. So I'd have to sign back into my account to do so, but this is what we will be submitting over on Thrive is Chris Paul over 21.5 points plus assist, Jimmy Butler over 26.5 points plus assist. Let's head over to Prizepicks, guys. Submitted a couple slips. As soon as I put the AD slip through, bang, within about 5 minutes he was ruled out. So unfortunately that play is off the board. So let's dig into what we have outside of that. I can go ahead and cancel this one real quick. So Chris Paul's assist, I do believe, is one of the strongest plays on the slates today. So let's go ahead and plug Chris Paul in and just his assist as play number 1 today over on Prizepicks. We've already gone over why. He has a top 6 matchup in assist. He has a history that is just like demon-like. You know, double digits in every game but 3 in the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 games. He's gone over double digits. We only need 9 tonight, guys. So I think this is as close to a lock, statistically speaking, as you're going to get. So let's lock that in for play number 1, Chris Paul over 8.5 assists. Next, let's jump into a first half prop. We're going to look at somebody who's been running extremely strong lately, at Jared Allen. And we can actually take a look back at Jimmy Butler, too. Either one of those would work. So let's look at 2 first half props, guys. Let's look at Butler, and let's look at Jared Allen's first half props. So we'll dig into Jimmy Butler first, as we were just talking about Jimmy. And I like his 16.5 points plus assists to the over. So if we look, he's cleared this in 4 of the last 5 games. Like I said, I think Jimmy is really getting sick of losing, and at any point he is capable of turning up and being able to put the game into his hands and take care of business. So let's dig back into the game log here. We're looking at the first half now. So let's jump in, throw the first half into this mix and see what we got. So we're looking for a 16.5 PRA total. If we look through these last 5-6 games here, we have the dud game that we talked about in full here. We're going to remove this, as this is kind of the outlier of the sample. So outside of this, we can look at points or PRA, really. I mean, so we're looking at 10.5 points or 16.5 PRA first half. If we hop back in to the stats for Jimmy. All right, first half, points over 10.5, cleared with 13, cleared with 15, cleared with 14. Outlier game, cleared with 16, cleared with 23. So that would put him at 5 of 5, removing that outlier game. If we take those points into, we're looking at 16.5 PRA. If we take the points into effect, you know, we really only need 4 rebounds and assists, and he's been clearing the rebounds and assists in one of those 2 categories by themselves. We've had RA totals of 12, 8, 6, 7, 6, 3, 8, and even 3 in the dud game. Oh, that wasn't the dud game. He actually had 7 in the game where he dudded out, where he would have almost got there on the PRA regardless of a terrible, terrible 1 for 7 shooting first half. So Jimmy Butler today looks like an extremely strong play against Philadelphia. I think Philly is going to come out kicking hard. I think Miami is going to have to show something in return, and Jimmy Butler is going to be the centerpiece of this equation. Let's look at the starting 5s and look at the spot that Jimmy is in again. So we're looking at the points plus... we're looking at first half PRA, I guess. So we'll go by the fantasy points versus Philadelphia for the small forward. And as you can see, they rank top of the league in the rebounds category as well as the assist category, and so fall somewhere along the middle of the road in points. We jump into exactly, points are about a top 10 matchup here. And then if we dig into the rebounds for against Philly, they're a top 6 matchup. And then like we talked about the assist, it is a top 2 matchup. So Jimmy basically has green all across the board today. If we look at what Jimmy Butler has been doing recently, playing... let's see, is he home or away? Playing at home today. Let's flip the home game log on, and let's go to the PRA first half. And if we take a look, Butler has cleared this line in 2 of the last 3, 4 of the last 6, 5 of the last 10. Not the greatest for recency sample, but given the all green light matchup, as well as the fact that we have... Oh, I'm sorry, guys. We're on Chris Paul still. There we go. Over to Butler. So... they're showing on season-long stats this being a very difficult matchup, but as we've seen over the last 7, there's been quite a change. Granted, there's been trade deadline moves. There's been, You know, different starters flipping for injuries. So there's lots of changes in the lineups, guys, but we do have a top tier matchup as far as the rebounds and the assists goes. As points are middle of the road, but the points where Jimmy has been coming in clutch on this first half PRA. The points have been strong with 13, 15, 14. Skip the outlier game of 5, 16, 23, and then with another 6, and then back into the double digits of 10, 11, 18, 10, 20, 14 to ride out this whole log. So I do believe Jimmy Butler, first half PRA to the over is a very strong look, as well as his full game PA like we talked about on Thrive, either one. Since we have equity in one on Thrive, we're going to take the equity on the other on Prizepicks, and we're going to be running just a simple two-man slip today of Chris Paul over 8.5 assists, Jimmy Butler over 16.5 PRA. Like I said, we could also look into Jarrett Allen, who has been incredibly hot lately, but this is more of a lean at this point just due to the game logs. If we do look at his points, they have been bumped from 7.5 to 8. So this was not a bump from Prizepicks. It originally started at 8 today just because he has been going over so frequently. They had to bump him to 8. The PRA total has not bumped from 14.5, where he has cleared this in 4 of the last 5 games. If we dig into Jarrett Allen's game log, versus Boston today. So Jarrett Allen, we're looking at the first half, guys. So this is what kind of scared me off of the first half looks and why it's more of a lean. Points have been 6, 9, 3, 4, 4, 6, 5, 7, 4, 6. So a lot of games that really haven't been strong as far as the points come in the first half. The secondary stats have been there somewhat with rebound and assist totals of 5, 6, 4, 7, 5, 5, 2, 6, 7, 5, 9, 8, 8, 9, and 9. So I think the PRA is probably a little bit stronger of a look, but if we look at Jarrett Allen just in general lately, what he's been doing in the first half, this man has been absolutely crushing outside of 2 games in Philly and in Denver, where the points did not get there. He did clear the PRA against Denver at least. The only miss on both that we've seen, though, in these last 10 games, I believe, is against Philadelphia. So we're looking for a 8-point, so we need 9 to cash it, and 15 PRA. While points have been cashed, PRA was cashed in points alone. Points have cashed here, PRA was cashed to the hook in points alone. Obviously, he's going to get us 1 rebound and or assist by halftime. Here, points would have pushed, but the PRA would have gone over. This is that kind of tough outlier game against Philadelphia where he came up short on the points, came up short on the rebounds and assists for the PRA. So we're going to just kind of remove that from the sets, as it is a considerable outlier compared to the rest of these games. So if we keep following this down, 13 was a hit in points, 15 with a hit in points, 13 with a hit, 14 with a hit, 16 with a hit, 10 with a hit, and finally again against Memphis, he pushes with 8. But even in that game, with 8 with the push, he did get there in the PRA with 15. All of the above games, he's either cleared the PRA in points by themselves, or he has gotten to the hook or within a bucket, and he's obviously taking care of the rest in the RA department with 2+ in every single game. So Jarrett Allen would be a strong lean as a third play if you wanted to add him to the slip first half. 14.5 points plus assists would be the look I would take. So this is what I would be going on my first looks today, guys. Chris Paul over 8.5 assists, Jimmy Butler over 16.5 first half PRA, and Jarrett Allen over 14.5 first half points, rebounds, and assists, guys. So that's where we're at. If you want more updated looks as my research progresses, the Discord is where you're going to find those looks. I will drop all the tidbits of information that I come along the way and give those out to everyone in the Discord so they can do what they need to do so that we can all cash these slips today. So again, check out the Discord if you're not already in it. If you want more than what is provided to you for free in the YouTube and the Discord, the Patreon might be something for you. And if you do sign up over at Thrive today, there is 3 free Sqaures, remember, and also there will be a promotion coming soon. I'm not sure whether it's going to be free Patreon, whether it's going to be a money back scenario, not yet decided. But if you do decide to sign up while there is no current promotion over at Thrive, you at least will be receiving that 100% match as well as 3 free Sqaures today. So guys, if you're telling, I wish you the best of luck. Please gamble within your means. Until the next one, peace.